It's Suzanne Titkemeyer from No Longer Quivering. I wasn't planning on doing a live video today, but I just saw something that just makes it all the more why I have to do a live video today. Lori Alexander of The Transformed Wife did one about medicine, about medical advice. She's actually giving medical advice without being a doctor, which is against a number of laws. I'm not a big fan of that, even as I've had all kinds of medical problems, including a couple of the same ones she's had. The thing with medical advice is I'm going to tell you, whatever you do, you have a problem, you should go talk to your doctor. Don't listen to dimwads on the internet. And basically, she is pretty dim. Her and Debi Pearl and all of her crazy, this is how we avoid COVID nonsense. How you avoid COVID is you wear your mask, you wash your hands, and you do not go within 6 feet of anybody else in public, except for maybe the people that you're with all the time. This really strikes me as horrible, particularly horrible with Debi and Lori and the whole other group, because there's so many serious things out there. Right now, my husband is suffering from what is likely to be break-bone fever, or they like to call it dengue fever here. I'm almost certain that's what he has, without taking him to the doctor and having them doing a blood count and a virus test, which is silly because they don't have any treatment for it. So what are we doing here? This is homemade medicine I made that is boiled papaya leaf. They say it helps. Ooh, very bitter. I also made papaya juice. Both papaya juice and papaya leaf extract have been shown to build up your platelets, which is the biggest problem in dengue. Am I a doctor? No. Am I telling you to rush out and do this? Oh, hell no. But I'm doing it because that's all there is, and I'm one of these people with bleeding disorders. I have to do this anyway every now and then to build up my platelet levels so I don't ooze everywhere when I'm getting blood work done. I mean, we all will take supplements. Everybody does supplements. The trick is knowing which ones are good by talking to your doctor, not just willy-nilly grabbing herbs from Debi or Lori or anything else. What Lori was talking about with ulcerative colitis in her mother was the most ridiculous nonsense I've seen in quite some time. That is not at all how ulcerative colitis works. That's not how the treatments work for it at all. It's just Lori coming up with dumb crap. And like I said, while I do natural medicines and supplements, I also have sense enough to know when you have to do real, legitimate, straight up prescription medications like this wonderful, what is this stuff? Motorol, which you're not used to have much for Motorol if you have an asthma, but it does help. So anyway, that's my advice. Don't listen to Debi. Don't listen to Lori. Don't listen to any of those idiots. Go talk to your doctor and find out if this is okay, that's okay, or this is okay. And by the way, I did get this from my doctor as far as being able to build up blood cells and blood health. There are some natural things that do work, but you got to run it by your doctor. You've got to run it by your doctor. You cannot just be listening to these women who are influencers online. You'll end up dead. I know somebody that used to live the exact same kind of lifestyle as those two and many others, and she is now dead of uterine cancer that could have been prevented had she just gone in for yearly pap smears. Instead, she believed that going and having regular medical tests and treatments and just checkups was sinful. So by the time they discovered her uterine cancer, it had already morphed to her brain and had eaten a lot of it. And the only reason they found out is because she started having headaches. She found out she had uterine cancer 2 weeks before she passed. Would you rather find out 2 weeks before you pass? Or would you rather find out years before when you could have surgery and treatment and survive long enough to see your children marry? I know which one I would choose. And it is not to stick my head in the sand like an ostrich. Be well, avoid the COVID, avoid all this horrible, toxic, crazy talk of supplements and fasting and all this other stuff that she is promoting. You're just going to make yourself feel miserable. Be well.